time to spring forward this weekend already. Standard time resets at 2 a.m. local on Sunday for most of the country.
Bummer. That means an extra hour of daylight a lost hour of sleep. Nick Smith has more on adjusting to daylight saving time.
In 1895, George Vernon Hudson, a New Zealand entomologist, that means he studied bugs, wanted more time with his creepy crawlies in the winter. So he proposed his community shift the clocks, and boom, daylight saving was born. Sure, that loss of an hour may not seem like much, but it may actually be bad for our health. See, sleep specialists at Northwestern Medicine say daylight saving time could be linked to cluster headaches, weight gain, an increased risk of heart attacks, and a higher risk of stroke. According to their research, every cell in our bodies keeps track of time, and changes in patterns can cause sleep deprivation and memory loss. I know what you're thinking. Daylight saving is necessary for farming. Well, despite common belief, farmers do not care about daylight saving. They work when the sun's up, and it's not like a stalk of corn or a rooster is checking its watch. Oh, and as far as the whole energy savings thing, it's true that initially daylight saving did help conserve energy, but now in 2023, new technologies in computers, solar, and green energy have offset those savings. Right now, only 70 countries making up less than 40% of the Earth's population observe daylight saving. In fact, only 8 of the 23 countries in North America change their clocks. In fact, there is a major push to change that so that we are constantly in one time setting. In fact, legislation was passed last year by the House to move that forward so that President Biden can sign that into law. Back to you guys.
Nick, thank you for that. Now, this prompted today's question of the day. Do you make changes to adjust to daylight saving time? Do you do anything in your life to change and prepare for daylight saving time? Or you just kind of wake up on Sunday more tired than you thought you'd be? We asked our viewers on Twitter, 15% of you say, yes, you do. You go to bed earlier. 85% say, well, you just suffer through it.
Yeah, and that's what most of us do.
Well, listen, I lived in Arizona for 3.5 years. We don't do daylight saving time out there. So moving back here, moving to Chicago, that was like oh, right, I forgot about this, and it stinks. Wow. And we fall back in the fall. We haven't sprung forward yet. This is even worse.
Well, you can chime in right now, especially if you're as vocal as Mitch about it. On our NewsNation Twitter poll, just go to @NewsNation on Twitter. But right now, let's get. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.